Tuesday. What a blessed Tuesday morning to be alive. Okay. So what am I bringing to y'all today? Something that has been near and dear to my heart that I want to talk about. That I think is quite interesting. And you heard me mention it on different levels, different conversations, right? But this one right here is I want to go a little more in depth about this. Okay. So what is this conversation about? The boycotts. Which boycotts am I talking about? The DEI boycotts, right? You always see me do this, right? The DEI boycotts, the boycott of Target and other companies because they have got rid of a lot of DEI programs, throughout the country, which is, pressure by the current administration, right? Um, so what got me thinking, especially this morning, what got me thinking was I seen the post that said that Target is down significantly. Target is down significantly due to, and I'm trying to pull it up right here for you. Give me a second. That that Target is down significantly, right? Because of the boycott. And then so I look at this and I started analyzing the numbers, right? Anybody that knows me know that I'm into finance, right? So this was the post and it say congratulations, we have done it, right? We have made Target. We squeezed them, we made it. We was very successful in the boycott, right? And I say that's not true at all. So look at this chart right here. This chart shows that on January the 28th, that target price was $141. Okay. By February the 28th, target price went all the way down to $121. Okay. And then so what's the point of that? The point is saying that before the boycott even started, target price dropped significantly. Significantly. The price of Target had dropped from $142 all the way down to $121 by the time the boycott started, right? Which is pretty wild to me because how can something work if it didn't work, right? So let me explain myself better. Look at the climate that we're in. Most people think that we're about to go into a recession, right? Trump said it when he was asked about, do you believe that that we're going to go into a recession? He was like, hey, it's possible, right? It could be likely. And then so I think about it from this standpoint here, right? Since his presidency, you can see he came into the office blasting about tariffs. Everybody know, maybe except for his cabinet, everybody know that tariffs was going to make a huge dent in the economy into the market, right? And then so as you look at when he was sworn in on January the 20th, in target price was around $142, $144 around that time that he got. You can see a steady decline from January the 20th all the way until February the 28th when the boycott started, right? And I'm not this person. I'm not a hater, right? Like, trust me, I can be able to say that that I am all for standing up for what's right, right? So if these companies are not making sure that diversity, equity, and inclusion is within their policies, then yeah, they should face some type of repercussions because it should be a fair industry, right? But I'm here to be able to say, like, it's known that the black dollar, or money that's spent, discretionary income that's spent by black people, that we spend a lot of money on retail. We spend a lot of money on things that can be discretionary in a lot of people's eyes, right? And so my point of that is saying that I believe that it has truly failed. And the reason that it has truly failed is I asked this simple question. If you boycotted Target, where did the money go? Because I highly doubt that you went without anything. Toilet paper, beauty products, etc. Right? And so I asked this question. Did it go to Walmart? Did it go to Amazon? And so as I looked at those numbers all the way from February the 28th into today, which is March the 11th, all of those companies have been on a decline. All of them. And so, did it truly work? And if it did work, what was the result of it? In 60 days, do we go back to supporting these companies? Do we just go back to business as usual? Do we actually take our money, put it together, and actually create a system or a business that can replace Target, Walmart, Amazon, or the other companies that's not supporting DEI initiatives? Where did the money go? And so it reminds me of something that happened to me, an experience that I have went through. Been in corporate America for a very, very, very long time, right? And I remember one company specifically, I was climbing up the corporate ranks, and I decided to move to a different city. Okay, and this city right here that I moved to was not so friendly for black people, if I was to say so myself, right? So I'm not going to say the company, I'm not going to say the city that I moved from into. But I can be able to say that the makeup of the city was a lot different. And so I went to this, imagine being number one in the entire firm, the entire company. Number one as far as the numbers, number one in the country, number one in the state at one point, number one in the region, number one everywhere. But you decide to move to a different city. But when this city, in this city, now you have what some people like to call haters, right? And and so with haters, what they say, new levels brings new devils, right? And so in this situation here, I found myself at the mercy of someone who just didn't like me, and this person also didn't look like me. And this person visibly changed colors when they talked to me, and they talked down on me at a harsh pace that actually made me go through a level of anxiety, a level of depression at a very important time of my life that's supposed to have been the best time of my life. You know, it's supposed to have been a very good time of my life. It turned out to be one of the worst moments of my life, right? And so around that time, I went through serious depression. You know, went through serious depression, even though I'm at the top of this company for the last 2 years. Got promoted around 4 times within 18 months. True story. And what I learned is in that time period, and I end up resigning from the company and going to different pastures. You know, no, don't want to necessarily say if it was greener, but just went to different pastures. And what I learned is that around that time is no matter how hard I work for another company, no matter what I do, because there aren't people in place to protect me, or because I don't have my own table to actually build upon, then I'm always subject to how somebody will feel about me, how somebody will think they can be able to treat me, whatever it is, right? And then so I shared that story to be able to bring this, to be able to say this. Unless we actually created our own version of Target or our own version of Walmart or some type of replacement stores to actually replace the people who you say you don't like or who's unfair against you, then what is the point of actually doing it? So again, I mentioned Black Wall Street the last week, and I put a video about the Black Wall Street, but that was my point there, right? The reason that they were successful is that they was able to say that I'm spending my money where I know is appreciated, right? I'm spending my money where I know that my money is going to go to good use. And so I say that to be able to say this, y'all. Look, let's be in this country where is we can be treated fairly, right? Let's be in this country where we can feel like we're one, right? Who wants to live in a country where you don't feel like you know you're equal, right? But with that, let's not be stupid. Let's not celebrate victories that's fake. You can't say that we actually won during protests or during boycotts when the entire retail market was crashing down. And I know a lot of people are not going to like what I'm saying right now, and I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me, but I truly think it failed. I don't think it worked because at the end of the day, everyone is suffering. Everyone is losing billions. The entire economy has lost trillions in the last few weeks. And so let's get to a point whereas we build back America, but build it in a way that everyone can be profitable, that everyone can feel like they belong, and everyone can live the life that they deserve. It's a little chilly out here this morning, so I'm not going to stay outside for too long, but I just want to be able to bring that up. Appreciate y'all, love y'all, and stay tuned. Bye.